Right, looks like we're live. Oh, it's raining. Alright, so I've made a few updates since last time. So, we're back at the one chunk hole for the farms. And as you may guess from the honeycombs, we're gonna be working on a bee farm. I mean a honey farm. Also a honeycomb farm. So that side is gonna have the honey production, and on this side we'll do the honeycomb production. And just have these doors there for the elevators. Left door is for going up. This one's good for going down. Oh, this train is annoying. The way the elevator door works, press the button, go down to the next level. We have the cactus farm. Press it again. Here we're at the slime basement. And this one just takes you all the way back up. I don't have the elevator doors taking you to specific floors, which I guess you could technically do if you have, but it requires redstone that I'm just not comfortable with. Just yet. So have some water right above there, and that keeps the fall from being fatal. Alright, so I had a screenshot I was working off of what I did in my test world. So this is what I am kinda gonna use. I have a few screenshots, and that's what I'm gonna use for setting this up. Let's see. I need several repeaters. I'm gonna need several comparators as well. Lots of comparators, because we need comparators for the filters, and we need comparators for the honey, for detecting the block levels. Alright, so 8 times 2 is 16. And put these. So I got these from the other farm, the one that I use for breeding. I'm gonna see if I can make the structure that I showed you, but using that. Alright, let's make some repeaters. Now, I haven't done a sanity check, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to confirm that these honey blocks do transmit redstone. We're using the impulse repeater. Sorry, the impulse filter. We're gonna need a whole lot more of these guys. Well, maybe not that many more, but a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the mine cart going down below here and scooping them up. So what I'm thinking here, I put a redstone block. I should go to a mine and just scavenge the what they have there. And plop. So this will we'll have a minecart going back and forth here. The dirt is just a temporary block. Because we want the hopper to be pointing not downwards. Though it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because the hopper minecart that's going to go below is going to use suction anyway. Just making sure we didn't get any dirt sucked up by these guys. I'll do it again. Huh, weird. I must have accidentally made one. I don't think it matters if there is dirt in there. But there wasn't. Alright. We will continue. Alright. But I have enough honey blocks. Doing it for the bees. Okay. Let's see. So now I need comparators. A whole lot of comparators. And you know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't purchased redstone in a while. We should go and purchase some redstone. The bees, they're going to be the last thing that I put, because I also have to put a roof over there so they don't escape and die. And above the bee farm, we'll have the wool farm. Okay. I should make more clerics just so that I can do more redstone purchasing. Thank you, sir. And we do have a lot of quartz. Might as well use the elevator since I did build it. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need so many. At least 16, maybe 20. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 divided by 9. Okay, so we should have 7 of these. Yeah, we can leave an extra one there. We're probably gonna need it. Do that. Alright, I should have... I could have sworn I had a box that was full of sticks. Pretty sure it's out there somewhere. Oh, I know where it is. It's with the bees. There's a little shortcut. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn all of these into torches. Okay, we got that. And just a little bit more. There we go. Not bad. Alright, 1, 2, 3 times 8, 24. I'm gonna go through my redstone supplies pretty quick. I really should just get a couple more clerics in the villager hall. Or, you know, start mining for redstone. I'm pretty sure I have redstone ore as well that I can just crack open. Alright. So we have the item filter sort of set up. Sort of. Because we need honey bottles. And for that... Huh. That's going to be interesting. I need to have a honey bottle to start with. Is there a slime somewhere under me? Yes, there is. Alright, let's go see if we can get one more bee's nest and use that. Take this. So do I have a loose piece of coal? I can make a campfire so I don't piss off the world. I'm sure I can find some coal around here somewhere. There we go. Use this to make a campfire. Oh, look at that. I had more coal in here. I don't know how many logs I need. Yeah. Okay, I guessed correctly. Perfect. So over there, I have my little birch forest. That's where I was getting my bees' nests. It's... oh. Tightly packed. Feel bad if there's any bees in there. I can hear bees. Okay, we got 2 bees in there. That's enough. What's its level? 5 out of 5. Perfect. This is dense. I also like birch in general because it'll grow in really tight spaces and it doesn't, you don't get like the big freaky ones like you do with oak. So for making chests and stuff, birch is great. I might have gone a little overboard with this. A thunderstorm? No. Well, Kind of let that go. So we're, oh, we got some goodies here. Alright, well, we don't need all of these. Alright, that's probably good enough. Just store this here momentarily. Right, I keep the birch in there because this bundle is the one I use for emergency torches. And now I'll leave this alone and it'll grow like crazy again later. Yeah, the way those honeycombs sometimes pop out, that's the reason why I need a lathe. Okay. I'm thinking... I do have my campfire here. I have the campfire here. I have this one right here. Now I just need to start getting honey bottles. I'll get the bottles by purchasing glass from these distinguished gentlemen. Not a glass man? This is a glass man. Well, I'm gonna need more glass, but this is a start. Any more glass men? Not you. I need to unlock his glass trade. Thank you, good sir. Why we have the Riptide Trident. Like rockets, but free when it's raining. You know, I could probably turn off this machine. Yeah, let's do that. And then I can collect the bottles. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Because I don't have any campfires underneath there. No. If I use the dispenser, it won't matter. So complicated. I should get a bunch of stone for the purposes of renaming. But if I put this there, perfect. Doesn't go anywhere. And I specifically had cobblestone that I had renamed just for this purpose. Yep, filter stone. I'll just block those guys out. This is where we're going to put the hopper that the LA is going to be feeding. So even though I said it's a one chunk farm, that's not entirely true. This one's kind of a two chunk farm. Ooh. Deflood it using stones. On this side is where we're going to have our storage and processing. So this is the elevator. We don't need all of the space. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Using stone blocks there because that helps indicate that those those blocks are intentional and I don't accidentally remove them again. I'm thinking I'm only going to extend this upwards pickaxe height. Don't need to go crazy. Interesting. Gotta love the ominous sound of my air pools slowly depleting. If I get into swim mode, I should be able to get out of there. We'll get there. Oh, only one extra. Whoa. Go grab a fall there. Eventually I can replace this with a much nicer floor or something. Here's open, that's enough. There we have it. Nice hidden back rooms. Throw that beacon in there. Let's make a few stone blocks here, because we're probably going to need them. There we go. Beautiful. You know what we can do? We've got a lot of birch. Start making some chests for all this junk. We're probably going to need chests anyway. Okay. While we're at it, gotta go see if we have any more honey. Hello, fellas. Yoink. See you later. Now, 2 filters set. They're not full. Eventually, they're gonna fill up, and that's when we'll start getting honey in return, but I need the filters to be initially there. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of dispensers, but before that, let's finish up this room. We don't have enough diorite to make a full diorite floor yet. I mean, I might have the diorite if I go to my other supplies. Oh, that's annoying. At least we've got gravel. It looks like next 3 over here. Okay, looks like I missed that. Nice. Interesting. I should grab this copper. I do enjoy copper for building. Some more copper over here. Oh, and iron. Don't really need the iron. I'm just too lazy to switch to the shovel. Beautiful. We have a chunk-sized room, minus that wall. So let's check downstairs in the slime basement, because I was using diorite to make the floors there. I might have some extra diorite. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got diorite down in here. Ooh, and my pale oak boat. I don't know where that went. I kind of wanna experiment with some patterns. Now, down below I'm using half slabs because I needed to make sure that the slime basement was slime proof. But we're above slime level here. So we don't have to do half slabs. We just have to make sure that the place is lit up so that we don't end up with unwelcome mobs. So let's make this wall not look like crap. We can keep using this aesthetic here. Or maybe go with something a little bit more intentional. There's some temporary light sources, so we're going one deeper. Yep, I'll stop here. You're not gonna be able to see what's behind that tube anyway. The whole place is so dark. That's what I get for working in a spot that doesn't have natural sunlight. Yeah, until I get a proper fuel source, I'm gonna keep collecting coal whenever I see it. Hmm. Okay, we don't have a lot of andesite. We've got a bunch of stone and some diorite. What can we do? No. Right. I'm also gonna remove the one layer here underground. And just carry a stack of stone in case I have to plug up a hole. Well, I was just talking about coal. Alright. We should do something with this copper. Fortune. Oh, wow. That's a lot of copper. Well, I know that my little furnaces are all fueled up, but it doesn't hurt to fuel them up a little bit more. Take the elevator up. Yeah, we got fuel. And we'll just grab one of those pre-made blocks and use that. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it. Yep, there it is. Keep hearing slimes. Nice to see the farm is working as intended. I got my little crafter block making slime blocks. I don't entirely know how I want to decorate using those copper blocks, but I know I want to use them. That is completely unnecessary, because it's all going to be covered up anyway, but... Ooh, Aurora. Sky. It's about that time again. I should go see if we've got another honey bottle. Thank you. So we got a bottle, bottle, bottle. Perfect. Really am going all out there. Okay. Thinking 2 hoppers, maybe 3, and a dropper. Before we go all crazy on droppers, we need a crap load of dispensers. Like maybe 30 dispensers. That is a lot of freaking dispensers. So let's actually set up 2 crafters for that. Because I know it's going to be annoying otherwise. So we use these to make ourselves some crafting tables. Well, I should finish this floor first. I have an idea. Just gonna use diorite and stone. I'll just use bricks. We'll use polished. No, this one's wrong. Should be there. We'll leave this kind of open for now, since I'm going to do something with a hopper, and I have to put a little like redstone circuit for this to play the sound. I just want to establish the pattern. Actually, we don't have to go all the way to the edge. Since that's going to be wall anyway. Cool. I know what I'm going to do with the ceiling, if anything. I'll figure it out afterwards. Another beautiful evening. Time to check. See if there's more honey for me. Cactus farm is doing great though. I don't even know why I need that many cactuses. That's way too much. Thank you for your service, bees. Doing well. Doing well. No, sometimes it's okay to have really strongly defined patterns. Like here, I'm just gonna alternate between stone and stone walls. Not gonna overthink it too much. Right. Got confused there, but it's like, oh, it's a corner. I'll just leave that there for now, since I have to put the redstone circuit. The redstone circuit should be within this chunk. That being said, we can the same circuit, we can actually bury it. And I made a door here, but realistically, the door should actually be here. But this should not be, this should not actually be a door. And that way, now we can put a little, we can put a dropper facing upwards. And then that goes, and since this is going to be strictly honeycombs, that'll just go into a honeycomb storage. And then whatever overflows from that, put that into an auto crafter and have that turn into honeycomb blocks. That seems like a good plan. Okay, we're not gonna worry about the ceiling right now. We can worry about that later once I figure out how tall everything needs to be. But I am happy with this. It's not as chaotic as this, but I don't mind. I just wanted to have something. Alright, so back to making crafters. We need to make crafters. I think I went in there specifically to make crafters and then just got completely distracted. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. So we can make the droppers. This place here is gonna need crafting table as well. In fact, I should probably move this crafting table in here, because this we should leave this place, keep this place clean. We got our droppers. Now for the crafter itself, what do we need for a crafter? Okay, so we need a lot more iron, but otherwise we're good. It's probably more than enough. Okay, perfect. Another day cycle. Another honey bottle. How are we doing? Doing good, doing good. Let's just... Okay, let's borrow this. But we need to make 20 dispensers, and I don't want to make that by hand. So, we're gonna get creative. Give me a repeater. Probably make 2 repeaters. I should also go and buy more redstone from the boys. The reason I'm doing it this way is because that gives me time to put a repeater. So now I should get a lot of string. A lot more string than that. I've got string. Throw that in there. Little decoration. Don't need the campfire. Let's buy some redstone from the boys. Rest in peace, Happy Gast. Probably suffocated from that tree. Poor fella. Hmm. Just make a little bit of money. And I'll switch to my silk touch so that I can repair it. And howdy. Nice. Right. Don't want to go there yet. We need string. I'm sure 2 stacks is way more than enough. Yep, that's... I can come down later and kill more spiders, but probably good for now. I should expand that area where the spiders are, because at the time I didn't feel the need to make it bigger than it had to be, but I'm sure I can get better rates if I make it bigger. Okay. So we want... Does this work? Yeah, that works. Now we just need a crap load of sticks. Unfortunately, I have a lot of birch and oak. The oak is azalea oak. Okay, we got that. Now we just have to fill this up. What is the dispenser recipe? So we'll leave the spot in the middle. Now we have to check, make sure it's not a thunderstorm. Okay, it's not a thunderstorm. Now we need 9 more. And we need our redstone. Got our button. Like a azalea oak chest. If it works. Yeah, perfect. Not a lot of trouble just for making dispensers? Maybe. Hopefully this works. Nice. Alright, that's it. We'll probably use these later anyway for the other stuff. But saved me a lot of trouble. Oh, there's probably a honey bottle waiting for me to collect it. Hello, fellas. Yoink. How are we doing on these? Not too bad. Jolly good, carry on. Let's get our temporary dirt blocks. Alright, beautiful. Now, the way I see it, when you're using dirt or any other block like netherrack or whatnot as a scaffolding block, really, whatever the scaffolding block should be of a different type of material than what you are actually building in. So if you're building something that breaks easily with pickaxes, you use dirt as the scaffolding because that way, when you remove it with a shovel, you're not going to accidentally remove the stone, and then vice versa. If you're like doing something that if the main block you're building with can be shoveled away, use something like netherrack to scaffold, because then you can remove it easily with the pickaxe without hurting the dirt stuff. So it's kind of it works both ways. That being said, I think if you can actually use the scaffolds the way they were intended, that probably works out well. Now, we're not gonna use the bee. I'm not gonna put the hives just yet. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use some planks in the place of the hives. They're placeholders. So it's comparator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you get to 5, it does the thing. And speaking of scaffolding, I think I needed more dispensers, thinking about it now. Like, I'm gonna have a lot more on the honeycomb side. Oh, it's my last fish. On to steak. So we can't have this. We put a block here, and that prevents this line from connecting directly there. This is the one that gets interesting. Okay, yeah, we don't want that interrupting that one. Let's see. I think we can get away with that. the way this one works, we have that. We don't want that to crosstalk. And this one points here, so this one doesn't talk to that one. One. So yeah. And if we want to test this, we can use our crafter. Don't need a bunch of copper while I'm doing this. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the signal goes up to here, but not here. When it hits 5, you hear the click, and that's when the dispenser fires off. Now this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not affecting this line at all, and it's only one away from here. Boom. One of the cool things about the crafters is you can use it to test redstone signals. So we don't need this one there anymore. We know this one works, and we know this one doesn't affect that one. Yeah, see, this signal is completely off. So now we just have to confirm that this one isn't going to affect that one, and vice versa. Once we do that, we'll just repeat the pattern. Let's... Okay. So we have to put block here, and that prevents crosstalk here. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, this one is got power, this one has no power, so that is good. Okay. And now this one, we're not getting any crosstalk here. That one's over there. Perfect. So that is the pattern. And I just wanted to confirm it because I'm actually building it a mirror image of what my screenshot has. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't get it all twisted. I'm not going to manually confirm all of them. We'll have to give it a good inspection, make sure everything's in correct order. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, this pattern's easy. Cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to block this one there. We don't want any crosstalk with the filter below. Just check all our filters. And you get so hungry just from walking around doing redstone. And this last one is gonna be the big kind. Okay, perfect. We have all of these set up. Seem to have lost track of time. I don't know if there's already a honey bottle ready. I should check. Funny that I have to make a bee farm for my bee farm. Just one more honey bottle, and that'll be good to go. I'm not gonna make the roof until I know how tall the area has to be, because there's gonna be a bunch of hoppers up on top for refilling each station. But, you know, let's just make some stuff. And we're gonna turn this entire stack into chests. Grab 15. That should give us 27 hoppers. Funny thing is, I don't think I even need that redstone because of these torches, but since they can blink, I might as well keep them. So, let's see if the last bottle is ready. Hasn't been very long since the last time, so it might not be ready yet. Yeah, it's not ready yet. Give it one more day. I'm gonna probably... I'm gonna make more gold rails, more powered rails. Time to go visit our boys and get more redstone. While I'm at it, I'll go grab some gold for the rails. My face! That's a good amount. I'll need a singular stone block. Hey, buddy. I know what you mean. Guy's gonna become a master just from redstone trades. Hmm. Always use more redstone. I think I accidentally made this. No, put it to good use. Ah, yes, the pitter-patter of slime falling to its death. Hmm. Let's just make a bunch of sticks. Okay, how many powered rails can we make with this? Nice. Okay. I can't guarantee that the bees are gonna fly in there. They might. As long as it's sealed. And I guess what I can do is, if bees do become a problem because they're flying in here, I'll just make it so they can fly back out. So this is just one. We're actually gonna need two. And by two, I really mean three. But we're worrying about the one right now. Keep going back and forth. I keep forgetting what it is that I'm actually doing. Here's what I'm doing. This is going to refill the dispensers with bottles. But the problem is that we don't want it to just... We don't want to have to saturate these with bottles for it to work. Okay, so I'm gonna need 8 more comparators. How many do we have? We have 2. Okay, so for 8 times 3 is 24. And quartz. Dagnabbit. So this is going to send several signals. So we're going to make a torch tower, so 1, 2, 3 times 8, so we need 24. That light there means that it's empty. So since it's a new morning, let's go. See if we've got our last bottle of honey for our filters. This farm has been amazing. My little tree farm. Okay, now let's confirm. All of them have bottles. Perfect. We're in good shape. That torch is going to lock the hopper. When there is a bottle in there. So that's where the refill minecart is going to go through. So let's put in some bottles and make sure it works. If I toss the bottle, the light turns on, toss another bottle, locked. Right. That one needs filter stone. How did I miss that? Oh. Gotta make sure they all have their filter stone. Okay. Take two. That's why we do the test. Okay. All of the dispensers are loaded. That is how we preserve our delicate balance. I'm gonna have to put a chunk loader underneath to make sure that both of these chunks stay active, because them not getting refilled is what can break this farm. I'm going to keep on working this, but I'm going to leave the stream here for now. If you check this out at some point in the future, thanks for checking it out. Have yourself a good one.